happy Saturday, just a couple days away from the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, and we got Assassin's Creed Valhalla early. Thank you, Ubisoft, for the code. I played a little bit of this game before. I haven't played the intro, but I really just want to explore the open world. It's actually a fantastic open world, and I appreciate that we're seeing stuff like this more often. Ghost of Tsushima was fantastic with this. You can turn off hand-holding, or at least you can turn it off if you want to, which, if you have a really well-designed open world, then you're probably just better off turning it off. I'm going to start with Explorer, and then we're going to go on with zero hand-holding and see what that's like. Are we going to go out there and try to fight Child Viking Soldier?
The curtains are raised. Nothing is true until it is severed from the branches of Yggdrasil.
If I give my life, will you spare my clan? You have my word.
No. No, Aaron. No, Aaron! Pick up your axe!
two different data streams overlapped in the same DNA. Not sure why.
Fix this or pull me out.
I can parse the streams with a filter. Hold on. Okay, we're good.
Are we?
I don't know what happened, but I can work around it. You'll have to pick a stream to keep things stable. There's a third option, too. I can let the Animus modulate your identity based on signal strength. It's up to you.
So it looks like this is where we choose our Ivor. Oh, you can let the Animus choose. What is this? The Animus, this is the default option. It'll represent the stronger female or male memory stream depending on its current strength. What? What does that even mean? Is it just random? Because so far it's only been cutscenes, so it's not like it's from our actions. Anyway, you can now swap in between male or female characters at any point through the story, which is kind of cool. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, because Cassandra was the best. Alexios, he was pretty good. He was better as the villain in my opinion, but Cassandra was top tier. Right now it seems like most people prefer male Ivor. I played as him at the preview event. I think it's great. I like the voice actor a lot.
All right, I'll lock it in and push ahead to a time where these streams are more synchronized.
By the way, I'm gonna try to not talk over cutscenes, but if it's Animus stuff, I might just talk. This isn't a story stream anyway. We're just checking the game out. Wait. Hold on. I think the game froze up. Might have been the Xbox that froze up. Hold on. Let me... Oh, we're back. We're back. Let me take the face cam over. We got a cutscene.
How long have you been chasing me, Wolf-Kissed? 17 winters? 18? Do I now haunt your dreams? Do I warm your loins? You remember this? Ah, your father's axe. The weapon of a coward. A scorned snake. Ah, few things would please me more than to kill with this blade. But I know you would defy me to the death, fighting for a glorious end. That I will not allow. You will live your final days enthralled as a slave. Humiliated. Your death will be a lonely one. Kill the rest of his crew! Make them suffer! Eivor Wolf-Kissed is no more! That name is dead to this world!
You will be worth your weight in silver. To the ship.
You move, and I take your eyes, you hear me?
Wind's blowing from the south.
We can tack north, then cut west. Now, what did I just tell you?
I will skin you alive! You will never leave this!
No feast for you, Sunan. My crew is in danger. You must be my eyes.
That was a pretty awesome action scene. So, thank you so much. You guys explained what it means when you let the Animus choose for you. And basically, dynamically, throughout the game, there's various events that may be tailored toward male or female Ivor, maybe even exclusive voice lines, things like that. And if I had selected that option, then the choice wouldn't have been made there. Rather, it would be made in the future, and it's a little more fluid. Which is kind of cool if you want to get the full experience, I guess. But this is where my excitement was. I mean, the story seems really cool. We've had so many games that were inspired by Norse mythology, God of War, Skyrim, many others that I'm forgetting right now. I think there were a couple of roguelikes as well, but we've never had a game, or at least not a major game like this, where, look at those snow trails, that's fantastic. We haven't had a game focusing on the Vikings themselves. And granted, we do have the Animus stuff, but I mean, Assassin's Creed is the closest franchise that we have to just historical AAA massive adventure games, which is awesome. But I personally, in my opinion, I would prefer if they dropped the Animus stuff. I know some people wouldn't. Just go full history. I've actually been wanting either a Pirates game or a Vikings game or a Samurai game. And we have Ghost of Tsushima. We don't have a cool Pirates game yet, but we've got a Viking game, and the world is really cool. The open world is awesome. I got to explore it at a preview event. There's tons of stuff to do. It's pretty grounded as far as I can tell, except they do have mythology battles like they did in Origins and Odyssey, but the difference is that the mythology battles are, I think in universe what it is that you're like tripping on mushrooms or drugs or something, and that the world in itself isn't supernatural. So for those of you that are slaves to history, there you go. I don't know if they're all optional, but it's not actually supposed to be happening, which is kind of cool. Because I like the...
Go, Sunan.
I like the mythological fights, but at the same time, I do kind of prefer the whole experience to be more grounded. Which, it looks like they found the best balance that they could. Alright, so, find and rescue the crew. Where are they? I'm absolutely terrible at things like this. By the way, I apologize if some of my movements are kind of weird. I'm actually playing on the preview window of my streaming software, which is not ideal. We gotta go check that out. Is it just these white dots? Here's something that I would like. I think we just need to climb up the mountain. I'd kind of like them to get rid of eagle vision. I'm not a big fan of detective vision in games. Almost every single game has like a detective vision now. And eagle vision, I don't know, it feels a little, I feel a little cheap when I use it. It kind of makes me feel like I'm cheating. Sanctioned cheating, but cheating nevertheless, especially if I'm using it to mark enemies and then I can just track the triangles on my screen through walls. That doesn't feel right. No, we had a Assassin's Creed Pirates game and it was fantastic, but here's the thing, imagine if we got a new game that wasn't Assassin's Creed Black Flag 2, but instead it was just all pirates. It was just about pirates. No Animus stuff, just you and your crew, and a crew that you build up over time. You actually have a lot of elements of that in this game. You can build your crew like you could in Odyssey, but it's a little more refined here. You build specifically a raiding party. And you can recruit different Vikings to your raiding party, which is really fun. And then there's Viking drinking games, there's Viking rap battles. There's a lot that I really like about this game. Footprints. Looks like we're heading in the right direction. It feels like I'm starting Red Dead Redemption 2 all over again. We're starting in a snowy area, and there's a huge world, and all I want to do is just go explore it. Well, we got a plan that we have to stick to, and once we find the crew, Then we can go out after the O'Driscolls. There's that detective's vision again. Oh crap, there they are. So, I'm playing on normal stealth difficulty. If we do this well,
I must be careful
if
now.
we're able to kill this super easy tier base without being spotted. Oh, there's just one guy. Oh god. Anyway, if we can do this flawlessly, I'm considering raising stealth to maximum difficulty. Might be kind of fun. Unsuccessful heavy and special attacks consume stamina. Successful light attacks regenerate stamina. The combat was something that a lot of people were kind of iffy about, and it's much better than it was in Odyssey. Honestly, I wasn't a huge fan of the original Assassin's Creed's combat. I wasn't a huge fan of Origins either, but I thought it was a step in the right direction. I think that this is a good evolution. It's definitely faster. It's snappier. Watching, like, for you guys watching, it may look, some of this may look a little silly, like the dodging. We just kind of jet forward like the Flash. But when you're playing it, you don't really notice. That actually looks just fine. But again, playing is a whole nother, it's a whole nother experience than just watching it. That's why I wish all games had demos. So this is the Xbox One X that I'm playing on, not the Xbox Series X. First we're playing it on the One X, and then I'm going to stream this game on the Series X, kind of do a comparison. But this is the One X, not the Series X. I'm playing on HDMI, well, I mean, the Series X has 2.1, but the One X doesn't have 2.1, so I'm just playing on HDMI 1.4, I mean 2.0. But we are playing at 30 FPS 4K. The Series X has 60 FPS 4K, and I believe it's closer to native 4K. This is dynamic resolution scaling that we have here. So here's something that I don't cut. Something that's never really made sense to me is how many abandoned buildings there are. Like, I know some people would leave their homes for extended periods of time, but this is obviously abandoned. Isn't shelter valuable? I just don't believe how many abandoned buildings there are in these worlds. There's just too damn many. Someone would have been, like, squatting in that place, guaranteed. Good structure, you know, it's not too drafty. There's no snow inside, it's perfectly usable.
I should stay out of sight.
You know what? We got some enemies up ahead, and I'm thinking maybe forget stealth and just go full Viking warrior. We could pass it if we wanted to. Looks like there's a Viking ship up. Oh my god, what is that? Oh, that looks fantastic.
I need your eyes.
We got a settlement up ahead, and it's a damn big one. We got a Viking ship too. In fact, that may be a friendly settlement that we might be able to commandeer a ship from. You know what? Let's just go full Viking. I don't have too much practice with the combat yet, but what the hell. Something about, so I've played this game before. I played this at a preview event. And the combat felt pretty damn good to me. But it always takes me ages to get used to the combat in Assassin's Creed. Once I'm used to it, I like it. But it takes me a long time to get acclimated. Just no game plays like Assassin's Creed, which is a good thing because it's different, but at the same time, muscle memory just works against me with Assassin's Creed. It always works against me. It's like I have to unlearn all of my instincts and then relearn with Assassin's Creed controls. Which is, it's an experience that I have every year when I play these games.
Clash of iron. There's fighting nearby.
What have we got here?
Bang! You old hound. You live.
I do. Slipped away in the sword clash. And what of you?
Kjotve tried to sell me off. A mistake he will regret.
Not today, he won't. I saw him board a ship at Avaldsnes not long ago. Sailed east, leaving our crew behind.
There must still be time to save our men. I will find them. You ready the longship?
You glory hound? You would take the rescue for yourself, so the victory song is written about you.
I could storm the beach then. Slay 24 men, seize our dragon boat, and hoist the sail in triumph. Up to you.
No, I will take the beach. A far more dangerous path. You search the longhouse for our crew. Oh, and here. This corpse will not have need of it.
Go. I will meet you by the ship.
If I remember correctly, you can dual-wield shields. Damn, that looks cool. It reminds me of... I can't remember the... I played Skyrim for hundreds of hours, and yet I can't remember the name of the town. It's the guy... Nazim, I remember him. Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't! I love that guy. I hate him, but I love to hate him. You can dual-wield shields. My objective is to find another shield so we can try it out. You can also dual-wield axes, obviously. It keeps telling me to use detective vision. I don't want to use detective vision. I don't want to be a cheap baby. Looks like we got 2 longship houses. That's so cool. I guess the modern-day equivalent is container ship houses. Like the shipping container house. That's not as cool. That is a really cool touch. The quiver's on his hip instead of his back. The traditional place is, like, just kind of slung on the side, isn't it? And the back would just be, like, long-term storage. I think, if I remember correctly. Maybe it's depending on the size of the arrows or the bolts. What the hell is that sound? Sound like a giant spider.
Kjotve's warriors crawl through Avaldsnes like lice. They use the main gate and may attract attention.
Not gonna lie, that's got me a little nervous. Oh shit!
push me.
You know what? Full on berserker, smashing shields. Let's go ahead and equip our shield after this. Is it dead? Beautiful. I'm just gonna storm in, man. This is a Viking game, and you know what? I'm not even playing it at... My personal playstyle for this is not as an Assassin's Creed game. This is... for me, this is a Viking game. Obviously, you also have 200 weapons. And we've got a bow for long-range attacks. We've got 3 types of bows. If I remember correctly, we've had 3 types of bows for a couple of games now. I think we got this. So I actually wouldn't mind if this game felt more like Red Dead Redemption 2. I know how many people hate that slow, plodding control style. I really like it. If it's good. And in Red Dead Redemption 2, yes, see me, witness me. Who saw that? Was it the Watchtower? We got somebody close. Oh, here he comes. You want some of this? Come and get it. Come and get it, man. Oh, I was hoping that I could go for that opening. I should have gone for that light attack. Yes, shield breaker. Oh shit! I'm so... Damn it. That death was humiliating, and it's only going to happen once, I guarantee it. I will not die a single more time. That's going to be the live stream's only death. Guaranteed! I'm not going to go for stealth, though. I'm still going to go for Viking combat. But smart Viking combat. This isn't how to train your dragon, damn it. We gotta stop with that slapstick Viking stuff. Vikings actually weren't exactly how they're portrayed in media. They weren't stupid, that's for damn sure. Oh, we still don't have the shield equipped. Damn. Hey, it's taking us through the tutorial again. Okay, let's do this. I gotta say, the arrow feels pretty good. There's probably some sort of an auto aim on the arrow though that makes me feel like I'm better than I am at shooting it. So great system. I don't know, maybe there's not. Oh, maybe there's not. Because that was really close. We just buzzed him. There is some drop, which is fun, but you've got a handy little system which tells you if you're gonna hit your target or not. With drop, it accounts for that. If the crosshair's red, you're still gonna hit the target. There's more people around here, I just don't see. Oh shit. Let's see if we can do a nice little toss off the edge action. Beautiful. He bounced. Okay, I'm gonna start focusing on the combat. Let's go ahead and go for a lock and see if I can do a well-timed, beautiful. This isn't really like a hack and slash, and I shouldn't play it like one. I always want to play this like it's Devil May Cry, but it's really more like For Honor, which makes a lot of sense. It's actually got a lot in common with For Honor. Especially Valhalla in particular. Holy crap, we cut his arm off! Yes! That's what I want to see! Special disclaimer, I turned off nudity. I'm sorry. My hands are tied. Listen, this isn't Pornhub. But I turned off nudity. There is nudity. I don't know if it's good nudity or bad nudity. I think there's a mix. I think there's some good nudity, some bad nudity. But there is all good dismemberment. I've seen legs fly off, arms fly off, many, many heads. This is actually a decently gory game. I could go for a little more gore, but I could always go for a little more gore. I'm very pleased with the gore, though. It's about time, damn it. We're hacking people to bits with axes. Give me something. It's funny, I can show men's heads coming off, but I can't show a breast. A female breast. I can show a man breast. I don't know if you guys want to see those. No, you know what? I'm just gonna take a little survey, but I don't mark enemies. I don't like that. I don't play like that.
The Longhouse. The crew should be inside.
This is a really good looking game. By the way, we're playing this on the Xbox One X, not the Series X. I'm gonna stream this on the Series X next. That's 4K 60 FPS. Damn, maybe I shouldn't stand in the middle of the street. This is 4K 30 FPS, but it's not native 4K. Sometimes it is. Very rarely, I would assume. It's probably native during the menus. But, I mean, this runs pretty damn well, and it looks good, too. But yeah, the Series X, that's what you really want to see. Because that's 60 FPS, and FPS is king. Oh crap! Ah. Getting two-timed! These guys don't stand a chance. By the way, let me know how the volume is. I want to make sure the game's loud enough. Odyssey's the worst? I actually think that Odyssey's a little underrated. I like Odyssey a lot. Here's the thing, Assassin's Creed keeps changing. Some people like the changes, some people don't. Obviously, a lot of people are mixed. There's a lot of gray areas, but I think Odyssey was pretty damn good. I liked it. However, to me, sometimes the world felt a little empty. It was beautiful, but personally, I'm a quality over quantity type of a guy. However, from my limited time, so Ubisoft elected to let me try out Assassin's Creed Valhalla at a preview event. So I was able to do some open world exploration a couple months ago, and I was pretty impressed with what I saw. But that could have been the best area in the game. Who knows? So we're gonna do some open world exploration here in a second. We're gonna see how it is. Personally, I'm treating this as a Viking game because, for me, I'm a little more excited about Vikings than the Animus and the Assassin's Creed stuff. The Assassin stuff is cool, but my fantasy is to just play as a Viking. Just get some axes, maybe some dual-wielding hatchets going on. All right, let's find the crewmates. I gotta focus. There's somewhere inside of the longhouse and possibly some of these huts surrounding it. But I gotta find a way inside, which is probably gonna be from the roof. I have absolutely no interest in stealth. So if you guys are wondering why I'm running around like an idiot, that's why. It's a strategy, damn it! We're playing like a Viking. I'm not gonna lose honor by playing like an assassin. There's gotta be a way inside here somewhere. Turns out it's the most obvious place.
You squirm like that, and my axe will miss your neck. Unpleasant.
So
for
dark in
both of
here, I
us.
can't see
Time
anything.
to die. I want to make a mess of it. Buck it out.
This is where HDR would really come in handy. That's one of the most exciting things about the next generation of games and consoles. 4K is cool, but I think most people are going to be impressed with HDR. HDR is huge. So there's certain things that you can do in this game. With certain missions, you actually have a degree of freedom, and I'm trying to look around to see if there's something that I'm missing here. But sometimes you can avoid entire areas or boss battles. I did it on accident. I avoided an entire boss battle by just dropping on top of the guy and assassinating him. I didn't think that I was going to be allowed to assassinate him because he was a boss, but I did, and it was super easy because of it.
You coward! Unbind me and stick an axe in my hand!
I owe you nothing, raven shit. Yours is a clan of thralls and peasants.
You! Lay that axe aside or die by mine.
You should be on a slave ship to Ireland, Wolf-Kissed. But if you wish to be my first sacrifice, Odin will be more than happy to receive you.
You just killed yourself, Adki.
You're finished!
First boss battle, let's go!
Kneel, Wolf-Kissed, and I will spare your life.
Shut your hole!
Alright, so the combat is way, way tighter than it was previously. They've actually made a ton of small changes, some big changes. I made a really in-depth video if you guys want to check it out, but basically, combat is faster, it's more responsive, it feels a lot better. One of you guys asked to compare this combat to Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima's combat is A+. A+. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is probably like that style of combat. It's like top tier. Stamina is consumed when dodging or missing an attack. When you're out of stamina, you can't dodge or block until it's been fully replenished. Stamina is restored over time when landing light attacks. Alright. See, there's some little changes in the stamina there, too. I would say, honestly, let me put it this way. Without having played Ghost of Tsushima in a month, I would say this is pretty comparable. Super polished, but it also feels good. Alright, I gotta stop fooling around. Let's get some hits in. Balls to the wall. We're a Viking, damn it, let's take some risks. Would this be considered uncouth? Using a bow and holy shit! How big was that? Did he just hurl a two-handed axe at me? He did. Now he's coming at us with hatchets. You know, I think this guy deserves to win the fight just with flair alone. There's a hatchet hurling ability that we have too. Oh my god, he's got a hammer! How is that so much cooler? Alright, let's go in for a parry. This is a bit of a risk. So we're in a bit of a tutorial phase here, and the game is slowing down on purpose. That's not normal. Holy crap! We just squashed him like a melon. We Gallagher'd him. Gallagher'd his skull. That's pretty good.
Father, you should have held on to this until the bitter end. If I give my life, will you spare my clan?
Then no! Pick up your axe!
Kill them all!
No!
I actually think that some of this is a good medium. Norse mythology is integral to Viking culture, and some of this is a more visual, literal representation within basically shroom or acid trip dreams within Ivor. Some people don't like that because it makes the game feel more supernatural, but what they're trying to do...
Are you bewitched? Unbind us!
What? Oh, yes, of course.
What they're trying to do is, like, right there, he was just daydreaming, and they were like, hey, snap out of it. It's not supposed to be supernatural, but they're using some loopholes so they can still have Norse mythology be present in the game. I think they did it well. I think they did it better than they did it in Origins or... Well, I think it's a lot better than it was implemented in Origins, actually.
Ah, thank you, my friend. Kissed, even if your wits were somewhat rattled.
Listen here. If you can breathe, you can fight. Now come, we take back our ship.
You do not need to tell us twice.
Keep hearing this noise in my room that sounds like a giant spider. What is that? Alright, we got a big fight on our hands! That's what I like to see. One of you guys was asking if there's no leveling or if it just hasn't been shown yet. The system's been completely overhauled. Some people... So, I'm kind of undecided on this. Some people are wondering if it's just leveling with a new skin. I don't think it is. You've got a new system which is basically power slash skill, which works pretty well from my limited experience, and things have changed. I played a couple months ago. I don't know how much has changed in Valhalla since I last played a few months ago, but yeah, technically leveling is gone. You have a power system now, which, let me see if I can even show it off yet. I don't know if I can. Oh, do we finally have Viking regalia? Yes, we do! We've got some real armor, finally. I was sick of everybody looking cooler than me. Oh, social stealth is back. That's pretty big. That's pretty sweet. You can now put your hood up and, social stealth your way through crowds. Kind of sneak around in plain sight, which is really, really fun, and I don't know why it was gone for so long. There's definitely much more Assassin's Creed stuff in Valhalla. Ironically, I'm kind of just treating this as a Viking game rather than an Assassin's Creed game, even though it's kind of a return to form in some ways. If your focus is the assassin stuff.
Keep the rat guessing.
Come on, guys, you got this. What's his health at? Oh, man, he's got a lot. Gotta take the initiative, guys. You got hatchets. You just dig it into the skull. Keep in mind, Ghost of Tsushima's combat is a little different in that, it is allowed to be more focused. Assassin's Creed is... It's a different game fundamentally. I would say that Sekiro Shadows Die Twice has more in common with Ghost of Tsushima than Ghost of Tsushima has with Assassin's Creed. That being said, if you didn't like Odyssey's combat, damn it. I have to use the preview window of OBS to play this right now, and OBS is covering my health bar. I can't actually see that. I didn't know I was low. Maybe the pulsating screen should have been my first clue. Yeah, it's better than Odyssey's combat, but if you didn't really like the combat in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, there's a good chance you're not going to like the combat in Valhalla, because it is better, but it is Assassin's Creed combat nevertheless. I think it's good. I think it's fun. Is it...
Listen here. If you can breathe, you can fight.
Is it Sekiro Shadows Die Twice? No, but this game has other things that didn't have. There's pluses and minuses everywhere. Overall, though, this is a really solid game, barring any possible glitches or...
Watch for my signal.
Wait a second. Go up and attack. Hold for...
I will
Can I do that with a shield? No, I can't. It assumed that I had the second axe in my hand already, which I did not. Oh, yes! That's more like it! This is what I've been waiting for. We got 2 hatchets, baby. We got 2 hatchets and we don't know how to use them. Hell yeah! Let's wreck these guys. Or get wrecked, Jesus. Once I start getting dogpiled, it's difficult to stop.
In step with me!
Holy shit, we just cut his leg off. That's fantastic. I want more of that.
Don't fall for any traps.
The Viking raids are pretty dope. You should see the body parts flying during those. Oh my god! Damn it! I will say this, it is a little messy. Some of this is on me, though. Every time I play Assassin's Creed, I have to get used to the combat. Something about the combat it's good combat, it just doesn't naturally click with my gaming instincts, my gaming training. Not enough games play like Assassin's Creed for me to be able to just pick it up like that.
Listen here. If you can breathe...
It's like it fights my natural instincts. Which is me. Probably. I'm sure there's other games that I can't think of right now that also just come with difficulty. Devil May Cry, that's just, it feels right.
We take back our ship.
Oh man, God of
Do
War.
not need to tell us twice.
The latest God of War 2018? God, was it 2018? Or was it 2019? I can't even remember. 2020, what have you done? Okay, here we go. Viking attack round 3.
Leave no breathing space.
Let's see if we can get some arrow kills before we go in. Yeah, much better with these. I have a theory as to why I'm... Oh crap, photo mode. Sweet! Photo mode was not in the build that I played a couple months ago. Which was too bad because this is a really good looking game. Here I am acting like I didn't press this accidentally. I think why I'm so much better with the bow and arrow in Assassin's Creed games than Melee is that there's a lot of games where you point and shoot, but there's not too many games that have a mix of For Honor and Batman Arkham Knight combat. I'm really playing this in hard mode too because I'm playing in my streaming software's preview window, which has a decent delay. I should start using the shield more. I could use the parries. But instead of the shield, I decided to go full Viking, and we're using dual-wield hatchets. It's perfect for dismemberments, though. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Yeah, there's a hand in the snow. Any legs? I'm not seeing any legs. That's pretty dope. Certain weapons are more prone to dismemberment than others. Yo, you guys didn't hear that? There was a huge battle going on! No wonder these guys are getting their asses kicked. By me, no less. That's when you know you got a problem. If you're an NPC and you're killed by me, you don't have to worry about Biden's tax plan.
Be wary of them. Don't bite.
What is this? Please give me some arrows. Oh, damn, I still don't have any.
Strike with me. The blood song rages.
Where the hell are these archers? I could use detective vision, but I'm just going to use my eyeballs and do this old school. I'm pretty sure I killed all the soldiers on the watchtower. So they gotta be near the longship. Yeah, look at that. Our crew's already heading to it. Like in the previous Assassin's Creed games, you have a ship at your command. But this time, it's far more integral because you're going to be performing Viking raids. Similar to Odyssey, you create a crew as you go through the game, but here, your crew is a raiding party. So who you put in your raiding party is more significant than it was in Odyssey, and it's actually pretty dope. It really gets me excited for an Assassin's Creed Black Flag 2. Although, instead of Black Flag 2, I think I would rather just get a pirate game that's not necessarily connected to Assassin's Creed. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's a drawn map, but it's still 3D, so you get a good sense of depth. What's this? Wealth and what looks to be some missions. Mysteries. Let's go over to a mystery, see what we can find. And then we'll go for the mission. God, that water's gorgeous. If this is 4K, this is trash. Make sure you're watching So this is Xbox One X gameplay, not Series X. One X is 4K 30 FPS, variable resolution. It's not always native 4K. In fact, it's probably only native 4K during the menus. Regardless, if you can handle watching this in 4K, I highly recommend doing so. Honestly, it looks pretty damn good, especially considering that it's a 1X and not a Series X. I'm going to stream the Series X version soon, but looks good to me. It's pretty solid too. This game would look fantastic if it was 60 FPS. There was rumors that the Prince of Persia series was going to be brought back. Actually, Assassin's Creed started out as a Prince of Persia game. I don't remember exactly why it changed to Assassin's Creed, but social stealth, stuff like that. It was all going to be in a Prince of Persia, but they decided to shift gears and they spawned this behemoth of a franchise almost by accident. What is this? Letter to the Finder. I am gone and will not be back. That stain of a shipyard has spoiled my family's fishing routes, and now these warriors chase down our game like dogs. You can have whatever you find. I've got too much to take with me. Alright. Damn. I thought that was going to be the start of a little mission, but instead, it's just the free-for-all. We get to loot. Ironic. The Vikings become the looties. Doubly ironic as a Viking looting a Viking. With permission. The Vikings TV show, I haven't finished it. I've watched a couple episodes, but it's damn good. There's also a Viking, I don't know if it's a miniseries or a TV show or a movie, but there's a Viking piece of entertainment that's supposed to be really good, and the voice actor for male Ivor, who we're playing as, stars in it, and he's supposed to be awesome. Arrows. Was there an attack here? Or is this a good spot for hunt? I have no clue. Mystery's not too far ahead. Now, if I turned off, so there's multiple difficulties. There's difficulty for combat, difficulty for stealth, and then difficulty in traversing your map and environment. We are on setting 2 of exploration. We're not fully guided, but it feels like it. If I turned that off, we wouldn't have a mini-map, we wouldn't have a compass, maybe just north, south, east, and west, and that's it, but we certainly wouldn't have a guidance like this, or a solid beam shooting off into the sky. In fact, let's go ahead and turn that off and see what that feels like. Actually, not sure where I turn that off. There's so many options. Huh. Oh, there it is. Exploration difficulty. Let's go ahead and set it to Pathfinder and see how much more difficult it is. Yeah, alright, that looks the same. That looks the same. Does that... So I guess it's not really an interface change. Instead, real quick, we'll get back to gameplay. I'm really curious about this. Okay, so Pathfinder specifically... Oh, it's not telling me right now. Well, let's look at all the options that we have. What the hell? Adjust multiple exploration-oriented values to provide a scope of various challenges. I'm assuming this is mostly to do with specific missions. For example, like, if you found a note and it had vague mentions of where you could find gear or loot or treasure, you'd get more or less assistance depending on Ubisoft games and slitting animals' throats. There's not a more iconic duo than that. There's hunting, obviously, which is what we're doing right now. I'm gonna see if I can take this guy down. Damn! There we go. I'm a lot better in Red Dead Redemption 2 where I've got guns. Do I still slit his throat if it's dead? No. No, we still got the bat. Well, I'm pretty sure we still had the bat signal when we were in Pathfinder mode. I think we went back to Explorer. Yeah. Let me check. Well, we have one power. What is this? Can we choose anything with just a single power? No, we can't. Yeah, here we go. Nodes. So this is what they've replaced levels with. You have global power, you've got nodes, you've got skills. Let me see if I can pull that up again real quick. So basically, the higher the power, the more prepared you are for challenges to come. Which, the higher the level, the more prepared you are for challenges to come. It sounds like a distinction without a difference, but it is a distinction with a difference. It's better than the leveling system, that's for sure. How much better? That's a little trickier. What have we got here?
Which Jarl?
He has been taken by bandits! Come quickly!
A Jarl taken by bandits.
If you are as brave as you appear, you will come! The Jarl will be grateful, trust me!
You know, I'd be a lot quicker on that horse. They've taken a Rockstar style approach to the open world.
Kill him.
So you're gonna find all kinds of little side missions, little dynamic events happening. And sometimes there'll be battles happening that you aren't a part of and you can join in if you want to, which is fun. I don't know if there's just dynamic Viking raids happening at any given point in time, but that would be cool.
You know where they are. You lead.
Yo, man, come on. You're asking me to come help free the Jarl, and then you get on your horse and leave me in the dust? You're telling me to hurry? I know my guy looks like he weighs about 300 pounds with all this gear on him, but surely there's enough room on the horse for two. Wait! Oh, you bastard! You crow shit. Alright, well, time for some Viking Oh, God, he clubbed me in the head. Time for some Viking combat round 2. I got 2 dual-wielding Viking hatchets, and I'm gonna see if I can kick some ass instead of getting my ass kicked. Obviously, you gotta be smart with your dodging, because if you dodge backwards and they've got reach, you could be playing yourself. Additionally, your stamina is far more important than it's ever been, so you don't want to waste those dodges. Damn, that guy's got a decent amount of health. Oh shit, that was close. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and swap out after I kill this guy. Oh yeah! Maybe I won't swap out. Look at this! Oh shit. Damn, they bum rushed me! They trapped me! Holy shit, they're shivving me! Anyway, I love how... Holy shit, we beheaded him! I love how chaotic... We also cut his arm off. Unfortunately, it rolled down into the snow. Can I uncover it by stomping on the snow? No, I cannot. The blades are absolute chaos when you're just using 2 hatchets. Just one head? Yeah, alright. Well, we got a couple of arms, single head. That's not a bad haul. Now, where's the son of a bitch that lured me here?
This pathetic gamble has cost them their lives.
They threatened to kill me if I did not help.
So to save your life, you led others to their death.
Our village was burned by Kjotve the Cruel. We had to flee to the forest. Those who survived grew mean and desperate. Olaf, one of the men you killed, said we had to fight for our land. But he only wanted to kill for silver.
You picked the wrong fight. I am of Raven clan, and Kjotve's sworn enemy.
Then we share a common foe, and I was wrong to use you like that.
Your second mistake was choosing me as your prey.
That was not a mistake. You looked like a good fighter. I was hoping you would kill or weaken Olaf so I could escape.
You are young and still foolish, so I will spare you your life.
No, I will
Cross
not.
me again, or harm anyone I cherish, and you will join your friends in Helheimer's foul forests.
You will never see me again. I will be a white rabbit in the snow.
Brown rabbit shit in the snow is what he is. Come on, Ivor! Did you hear the bullshit he was spewing? The first thing that the first thing that a bullshitter is gonna do when confronted in the face of their bullshit is to just create an endless stream of shit. Just flood it with shit, and that's exactly what he tried to do. Oh, we got him. That's some blood. That's some blood. Can I not kill this guy? Can I just shed his blood? And that's it. Oh God, no, I can't kill him. That is such bullshit. He's obviously a liar. He's gonna come back to bite me in the ass, mark my words. Ugh. Alright, let's get back to our ship. And let's go home. And start the game. This is a very small slice of the world that we're exploring. We're gonna take our first steps into a larger world. It's a Star Wars reference if those are still cool. So, I don't know if I can call my ship anywhere yet, but... Oh God. Is that a coyote or a wolf? In the future, when you have a horn, you can call your ship no matter where you are. As long as you're near water. No, that's not a wolf. If that was a wolf, there'd be a pack circling me already. Unless they are, and I can't see them. Man, this was a mistake. I went out all this way, no horse, no nothing, and I get ambushed by that chuckle. I thought it was going to give me an ultimatum, you know, spare his life. Slay him where he stands. But no. Ivor just, he bought that. He got played for a sucker twice. First time he was played for a sucker, was understandable. He was trying to help out people in need. The second time he was played for a sucker, there's no excuse for it. Hell of a long walk. Maybe it was a fox. It looked pretty damn big. What the hell was that noise? Sounds like there's a spider crawling around. Alright, great, we're back. Ship's just over this hill. They don't have one-handed swords, are you sure? I'm pretty sure that they do have one-handed swords in this game. But you just reminded me, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to my shield. Right now we're using a dual-wield axe, hatchet, Viking combo thing. It's pretty sweet. But... oh my God, the menu! I think in accessibility options, if you want to, you can turn off this little mouse cursor destiny circle thing. I never really cared for those. But the D-pad, you can't use it to make quick, snappy selections. If I could use the D-pad to snap to things and then keep this round cursor with the analog stick, that'd be fantastic. Destiny, Bungie, Activision, what did you do? What did you do? Introducing that damn analog stick cursor, it's terrible. Where the hell is our ship? Oh, there it is. I mistook the mast for a barren tree. The game does look good. It really does. I was pretty damn impressed by the open world's graphics when I first played this game a couple months ago, but there were some parts of some of the character animations,
To the waves.
some of the character textures and models weren't A+, but they've definitely done some work since then. That was a work in progress build that I played a couple months ago, and it's looking really good now. Especially the water. Look at this. There's something that I absolutely love in open world games. It's that greenish hue that you can see in the water. It's subtle, but oh, it looks so good. Ah, look at that. Look at that. That's fantastic. I can't wait to try this game on the Series X. We're playing on the 1X, 4K, 30 FPS. Looks fantastic. Really does. Look at that water, man! Look at the wake. It's a good-looking game. It's a really good-looking game. Alright, I should probably watch where we're sailing.
Run up the sail!
The Star Citizen is still in development, and it probably will be for another 10 years.
Look! Someone is setting up an outpost on
I'm
that
still
island.
hopeful, but I mean it's tough.
Gnawing at any
What's
piece
this?
of open land like dogs worrying about.
Little Viking island.
You half in the grave,
I don't want
we
to check
could
that out,
easily take them.
but we're gonna press forward. Raiding small camps. Small camps that are settled near a coastline can be raided. Oh, I think we can raid that. Still, I need some skills. We're bare bones. We just literally started the game. We're not even close to being done with the tutorial stage. So you don't have to worry about spoilers. But that also means I'm not going to be doing any ratings just yet.
Your hatred for that man burns bright, wolf-kissed.
I'm actually not sure if you can go underwater. I mean, we got so much leather Viking gear on. I wouldn't think that we could go underwater, but maybe we can. You can swim, I know that.
He did to all of us. You are not in this fight alone.
I'll test that out soon. Wait. Is it behind the... Yeah, I think it's behind the mountain. We'll just sail around. I appreciate that, the bottom. Thank you, man. Anyone else bothered that it went to 4K instead of prioritizing frame rate? Here's what I think. Give us the option. You know, like this. We're playing on the 1X. How about you have a 60 FPS 1080p option and a 30 FPS 4K option, you know? I believe God of War 2018 let people prioritize frame rate or resolution, 30 FPS or 60. That's the way to do it. Personally, if it's going to be 4K or 1080p, I'll probably take 4K. As blasphemous as that is, I do appreciate a higher resolution. 1080p just feels really... It feels old now. Especially, the more realistic a game looks, the more resolution I'm going to want. But I totally understand you guys wanting 60 FPS.
About this misadventure.
Which is why I don't get... Just give us the option, you know? Everybody's happy. Oh man, the water looks fantastic here. This looks incredible.
You lost your crew and were nearly sold as a thrall? Will that be part of your saga?
If there's a skull to dare sing that verse, it will be his last song.
Oh, look at that water. I have a dream. I have a dream that Ubisoft drops the Animus stuff. And, is there a smart park option? Because I absolutely suck at parking. I kind of wish there was a reverse instead of just pulling back on the thumbstick. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, baby, we almost got it. Oh, yeah.
Make for the dock.
Beautiful. You know what? That was my best parking job yet. I have a dream that one day we'll get Ubisoft to drop the Assassin stuff and we'll just have history games, like a pirates game. No Assassin stuff, you're just a pirate. Why isn't that enough? Assassins are cool,
the
but
feeder
I
of
mean, just
ravens
being a
returns.
full-on pirate
Not half
captain with a
dead.
crew, like, that's as cool as it gets.
We thought we had lost you, Eivor. For good this time.
A warm welcome as always, Randri.
You look like reddened shit. What happened?
Nothing to crow about, except to say the men who delayed us are dead. And how are you?
Well enough. Though I have spent many tiresome days calming the rages of our king. He is not happy with you.
I expected as much. And what of Sigurd? Has he returned from his raids?
My husband should be home today. The last we heard, he was approaching Stavanger.
Good to hear. We have need of his courage.
Sigurd will not save you from his father's wrath, Eivor. You should know that by now.
Did your raid not go as planned?
They rarely go as planned. But we killed many of Kjotve's warriors. And there was this. My father's axe among the dead.
Ah. After so many years. You should take it to Gunnar. He will give it back its edge.
A good idea. After I see our king.
That I do not advise. Not yet. He is meeting with a messenger from the north.
I can wait.
A cloud hangs over you. Is something wrong?
Seeing my father's axe after 17 winters, it stirred something in me. A feeling I've not had since the day he was killed. Since the day I got this.
Memories of past agonies. Of sadness and pain.
I should speak with Valka. She could help me make sense of my feelings.
Take your time getting settled. I will see you at the Longhouse.
I think you have lost your edge, Eivor, just like that axe. Maybe Gunnar can help you with both.
I will let you know.
It would be pretty damn silly if they still had the leveling system with weapons, and he's like talking about the axe, like he's like, oh, you can have it sharpened, you know? And he's like, oh, my father's axe. And yet it's the first item you get in the game, so you're gonna use it for like 20 minutes and then never use it again.
Eivor,
That's
rough you are.
luckily they've done away with the item system. They've overhauled it completely, so you can now, if you find a weapon, you can use it the whole game if you want to. It can grow with you, so to speak. So you can actually keep his axe if you want, and it's actually viable. Otherwise, that would have been pretty funny.
Eivor, come to keep
Kind of
the
like
blade
how,
sharp?
like the best armor in Witcher 3 isn't the armor on the cover. So Geralt is like never wearing that armor, even though it's really awesome because it's so low level. That's not a problem here, which is good.
Wolf-kissed, welcome back.
Gunnar, I have something here you might like to see.
Thunderclap of Thor! Is that your father's axe? I have not seen this beauty since, well, for some time. I forged this weapon long ago. Still looks good. One of my finest, I think.
It has a blunted blade, but it swings well. Can you sharpen it?
I can give it a better edge and reinforce the handle. And as luck would have it, I have one ingot left for the job.
Are you sure?
The fates have willed it so. But in future, bring your own metal ingots. I cannot forge them from empty air.
That guy is fantastic. Gunnar, the smithy, he has the best looking face in the game yet. Man, they did a great job on that character. The character model is exquisite. The voice is fantastic. He's got a lot of character to him. I like that a lot. That's awesome. Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is why you can carry a weapon throughout the entire game if you like it, because you can, it can grow with you just like this. And it can be improved many times, which is cool.
That should do it. Anything else?
I thought that's how long he was taking to think of his response. All right, let's get out of here.
That's all for now.
Return any time.
Yeah, I really like how his eyes look realistically wet near the edges here. Looks like I was flipping you guys off. It looks wet near the edges here, not just in the middle. You don't just have a glint in the middle. Yeah, great job with him. It may also be the time of day that makes him look just nice, top notch. All I want for the next gen, though, is all the models look good, but give us the next level of animation. Give us that super realistic animation, super fluid stuff. Especially lip movement. That's what I want.
They must be finished now.
If you have any other business, it may be wise to do it now. Let him cool down.
I could speak to Volker first. Get this weight off my mind.
The king is not going anywhere.
Hey! Get now!
Alright, we're gonna go check out the Seer. I kind of want to look at the Beowulf quest, but I don't think that we're... I don't think that we're equipped to deal with that. That's one of the mythological quests where you can actually experience Norse mythology firsthand.
Hi. Can you point me to some good hunting grounds?
I could, but I don't want every iron foot with a bow scaring away the game. Bring me 3 deer antlers to prove your skills, and I might just have a story for you.
A worthy challenge. I will see you soon.
Today's St. Patrick's Day? Really? Wow. What a day. The US presidential election has reached a conclusion. We have a new president. The Mass Effect Remastered trilogy was announced, and it looks like it might be pretty damn good. And it's St. Patrick's Day. Alright, and we're just a few days away from the next generation of consoles. Not bad. Oh, I thought there was something up here. Look at this. We just got a crap ton of stuff for this quest. Wow. And it's good stuff, too. Cool looking stuff. Look at this. Berserker. That's exactly how I play. Wow. Finally, we're getting some equality. Look at this. It's so much of his chest is exposed. His midriff is exposed. It's like, what the female character would wear in an MMO. It's beautiful. What else have we got? Fantastic. We can now dual wield shields. Check it out. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Now none can stop us. They will try. We're becoming too powerful. How the hell do we fight with dual shields? How does that happen? I have no clue. Oh no, that's March 17th. Of course it is. Someone said Happy St. Patrick's Day in the chat room, and my brain just checked out. Was that like the hidden alcoholic part of my brain? No, maybe it is St. Patrick's Day in November. Jesus Christ. It's okay to start drinking right now in the afternoon.
Have you designed any new tattoos?
A few worth looking at?
Okay, so I just figured out where we are. We're in the tutorial part of the hub world. Right now it's showing us all the things we can do. We can smithy weapons, you know, we can do stuff with hunting, get new hunting ground information, but more importantly, we can get tattoos.
Let me have a look.
Go ahead.
From a tattoo artist! That's fun! Alright, this is the character creator. Tattoo and barber. It feels like I'm playing Fable. Customize Ivor's look at the tattoo shop. Alright, what kind of hairstyles do we have? Oh, wait. Head, chest, left arm, these are all tattoos. Right arm, back, beard, hair. Wow. Alright, that's really dope. Were tattoos back then permanent? Kind of like the Raven Shadow. That's pretty cool too. Let's go for the Raven Guard. And these are free, but you can unlock more in the future. Sweet. That is so cool. These are awesome. I bet you they're fairly authentic too. That's something that I've always applauded Ubisoft for with the Assassin's Creed games recently, is that they... Oh my god, it's Ivor without a beard. That looks so weird, man. He looks like a super weathered, handsome Squidward almost. Look at that. Look at that chin. Look at his profile. That's so strange. This one kind of looks like Fat Thor. Well, I'm gonna go for this one. Looks regal, and he's got the super long handlebar mustache. Oh, you can change hair color too. Cool. Well, let's stick with the classic. Actually, black looks pretty badass. All right, black it is. Dusty
is
brown,
there
whatever.
Something else?
See you later, Svein.
Sure.
According to Ubisoft, Assassin's Creed Valhalla will run at 60 FPS, full 4K resolution. So it's not going to be dynamic scaling with native 4K targeted resolution. Xbox Series X will run Valhalla at 4K native 60 FPS.
Who would like to hear a story?
That would be pretty damn impressive, actually.
While clan battles clan.
Well, look who it is.
Oh my god, it's a Viking rap battle, isn't it?
Practicing your wordplay, Albus.
Ah, Eivor! The only mouth in Midgard from which I fear mockery.
You taught me the art of writing poetry, old friend. It is only natural that I surpass you soon.
How about another lesson then? A quick flight. Right here, right now. What do you say?
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a Viking rap battle. It's called Flighting. And it's wordplay. You want a good rhythm? You want some rhyme? Marky mark. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Let's do it. I'm going to turn up the volume on the guys so you can hear them easily.
Let's try flighting.
I always put a few coins down as a wager. Most of those who enjoy flighting have an equal fondness for betting. But today, we'll abstain. Let me begin.
I'm ready.
In flighting, it's key to match cadence and rhyme. It's as much about sound as it is about time. So be careful in choosing the words that you say.
I'll recall what you taught ere I enter the fray.
A fine answer. Perfect rhyme and a lovely cadence to match my line. Now, let us examine meaning. In flighting, you'll need to be cutting and keen. It's about wielding wit more than venting your spleen. If I tell you you're foolish and stupid and dull...
Then I will make a fine goblet from out of your skull.
Not bad, not bad. The rhyme is there, the sound is good, but... Consider that I said you were silly, and you told me you would kill me. At times, it might be best to remain on theme. Something to consider. Last one. So go then and conquer the world with your wit. Go be clever, be quick, show your spirit and grit.
Hold up. I got this weird problem where, it freezes up. There we go.
I look eagerly forward to seeing how you fare.
I will flight you with flourish and best you with flair.
Perfect, yes! You could destroy me with such a line. Your flighting's astounding, you're worthy of praise. You swing a fine axe and you turn a good phrase.
Thank you, Albus. I'll take the lesson to heart.
I love flighting. That's awesome. I really like rhymes. It's so dissatisfying when I'm listening to a song. This is so stupid. But obviously, songs don't always have to rhyme, but so often when I hear a song and it's on the radio or something and the lines just aren't rhyming, it's just like, ugh. It's like watching an F1 race where the cars have square tires. Feels
Hey,
wrong.
Tekla, what is brewing?
Alvis tells me this brew is too strong.
Drinking
Think you can handle a few
contest!
rounds?
Yes! Let's do it.
Of the Vanir was killed and burned, not once, but 3 times, and reborn as Freya.
I'll drink you under the table. This is one of the mini games that you can do at the different settlements. Keep in mind, you're gonna be drunk. We don't do this before anything important. Yes! You will witness the might of my liver. Be it ever so strong and merciful unto my prey. Look at this.
In his wisdom, proposed
She can't handle this. She's on her first drink still, isn't she? No, she's down a lot. She's on her second. I'm on my third. We're doing pretty good. Oh god. I choked. You gotta watch that bile will sneak up on you. Oh god. This is actually a little trickier than I thought it would be. I've played this before, but I think they adjusted it a little bit. The swaying is getting me. Oh god. We're choking. Come on, Ivor. Yes! Barely won.
Like Odin, mead is my lifeblood.
That was well drunk. Well done. Well drunk done.
Ironically, if you were someone that enjoys drinking and playing video games, you're not going to play those drinking games while you're drinking and playing games. It makes me feel motion sick just watching this. Oh god. You know what though? You don't stay drunk as long as you used to. When I first played this game back at the preview event, I did a drinking contest, and I specifically waited to do an archery contest after the drinking contest, so I was super drunk when I did the archery contest, and I still won. I still got first place.
Toby, trading a needle for an arrow, I see.
What a coincidence!
Can you teach me the art of archery?
I would be happy to.
We're still a little drunk. We're not as drunk as I would
See
like,
how I'm
but-
standing. Plant your feet in the
Oh
ground.
my god, this
no
is
wider
weird.
than your shoulders. Breathe in as you draw the arrow back.
Oh my god,
Look
I
at the
almost
point
aimed
you
at
want
the
to
human.
hit. Now imagine the arrow passing straight through it and far beyond. Breathe out, then release.
Let's keep our
Wait, this isn't a contest. I'm just shooting stuff. I didn't see these guys up here, to be fair.
Thank you, Eivor. Now, I have something for you.
See, all in the eye.
Thank you, Eivor. As a gift, I could design a new tattoo for you. Something to decorate your scar.
A kind offer, but I want this scar visible.
Oh, I did not mean to offend. In any case, I do have a tattoo for you.
not having any luck.
Excellent. What other services do we have?
Nice.
What's this? Oh, just tell me. There's so much UI. What's the bag? What's the bag? What's that? What is it? Oh, forget it. So, let's go back to our main mission. That is something with Assassin's Creed games, is that if you enjoy it, you really get your money's worth, because there's so much to do. Holy crap. Additionally, it feels so contained, if that makes any sense. That's not the word I was looking for, but it's so different from any other game, even in its genre. Like, this game somehow is so different from Ghost of Tsushima. It almost feels like an alternate history third-person RPG game. Like, it's very different from The Witcher. It's very different from Ghost of Tsushima. It's so different from all of them, yet it shares in many of the same core mechanics. Like, it is an RPG, roughly. It is third-person combat, much of which the combat revolves around timing, dodging, parrying, as those other aforementioned games do, and yet it's like it exists in a bubble. Nothing is quite like Assassin's Creed, which is why it's polarizing. It has a lot of diehard fans and some people who just can't get into it. You're right about the screen tearing, but it could be because of the setup that Ubisoft has, because of the pre-launch thingy. It could be. Have I? Real quick, I'm gonna see if I did the latest update. There's an update that they just applied for early access reviewers, and I think that I've applied the update. Let me check. Yeah, okay. Good. Is that something I can change in my Xbox settings? I don't think so. Yeah, is there a VSync toggle in here? Oh, Ghost of Tsushima is fantastic. I still have to beat it too. I have this problem when I'm playing a game that I know is really good. I just want to soak up every second of it, which can lead to me prolonging a game more than I should. I still haven't beaten Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect is my absolute favorite franchise ever, and I didn't want it to end, and then it never did. Luckily, I can now complete it with the remastered trilogy that's coming out. Alright, that's just a zipline. I thought maybe I could... Wait, can I? Oh, I can. That seems highly dangerous and possibly impossible. A little too quick as well. It's funny, I see people complaining about fighting 30-foot wolves, but nobody's complaining about that. Somehow, I have more disbelief suspended crawling up that thin rope than I do about fighting a mythological wolf. Hey, that's nice. It notified us that we now have enough materials to upgrade a piece of our gear. It's actually useful. You can upgrade your gear multiple times. Each upgrade will increase base statistics. But there's also things that you can do in skills that will increase things that aren't base statistics. Nodes. Spending skill points on nodes will improve your fighting skills within specific stat nodes improve base stats, and then main skills unlock fighting moves. So base stats will also stack on some of these other variables. Let's see. Well, I'm not going to go for stealth. What is the exploration? Okay, we got ranged and melee. Let's go for melee. This is a Viking game, damn it. And right now we're dual-wielding shields. I'm very curious to see how this plays out. So we haven't made it yet to, I don't know what these are called, a main node. We've just gone for basic nodes. This is what's replaced the leveling system. As you can see, we have power, and our current power is 5, which basically, power is how many, nodes that you have. We have 5 nodes right now. You start with 1. But we have 5 total. And we've collected a lot of collectibles. Huh. Some of these may be from the Ultimate Edition, actually. Yo, just got here. Is the game gonna be good? The game is very good. That being said, it's Assassin's Creed. It's not it's not an overhaul. So it's still Assassin's Creed. If you like that, then you may love this, because this is really solid. But they didn't change it to the degree where people that don't like Odyssey or Origins, they may not change their mind on this. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is way better, but it's not the huge leap that it was to Origins. Origins completely changed what Assassin's Creed means. This hasn't changed it. It's improved upon it, and it's changed aspects of it, but it's still more For Honor style fighting than Batman Arkham Asylum, which is what the classic Assassin's Creed games were closer to. But it is really good. I actually don't know why people hate Odyssey as much as they do. I thought that Odyssey was pretty damn sweet. Granted, this is much better than Odyssey, especially the combat. Odyssey's combat was a little stiff. I didn't love the combat in Odyssey. The combat here is much better. You just smash. Okay. This is gonna be really weird. Oh shit! Alright, let's try this again. Oh my god. Woo. This game looks really good. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna go in and, Wait, is this a friendly outpost? Oh, it is?
Why are you shouting?
Ivan has wandered off again. Every time he claims he got lost in the mountains. I have had enough. If I have to risk more men looking for him, he will be branded and outlawed.
Ivan. He's Gunner's sister's son, if I have it right. Do not fire your irons yet. I will have a look around.
Come back, or be branded a deserter!
I heard shouting. I mean, the uniforms look like friendly uniforms, but I heard shouting.
Want to be an outlaw? This is your last chance!
Okay, that's a side mission. I'm gonna focus on reaching Valka's hut. Because we have a quest to see the Seer. And that's what I'm gonna focus on. Oh, Valka's hut's over. Oh man, that's all the way at the top. Alright, well, got some climbing to do. And you know, we may actually run into the guy that she was talking about. In fact, I might be able to just create a a side objective. No, we can only track one at a time. Damn. Alright. Well, let's see where it is at least. Huh. I don't know. Alright, let's go. We got some climbing to do. Man, I went all the way to that village for nothing. Look at this. Look at this world, though. This looks fantastic, especially the level of detail in the distance. That's incredible. Oh god, this is gonna take forever. There's someone named Valka in the chat room. What are the odds? Wow, we climbed this cliff face almost as well as a horse from Skyrim is able to climb the cliff face. We're a little slower. The horse from Skyrim's a little faster. Yeah, I know, I was surprised too. This game is only 45 gigabytes. This game is only 45 gigabytes. The textures look fantastic. It's 4K. Native 4K on the Xbox Series X, and the textures are able to withstand that native 4K resolution very well. And yet this game's only 45 gigabytes. And Call of Duty Modern Warfare, meanwhile, is 200 gigabytes and some change? That's ridiculous. That's insane. Luckily, the future Call of Duty is going to allow you to install certain things. Like if you just want zombies, you can install zombies. If you don't want zombies, you don't have to install it. So you don't have to have that taking up space, which is very welcome. This is kind of weird. Look at this. Depending where I'm aiming, 95 meters, 309 meters. Is that trying to smartly take into account a detour? I don't think so. It is possible to turn off gore. You can turn off dismemberment, you can turn off bloods. I turned off nudity. Here's my gore, I love it. I watch beheading videos all the time, but pornographic content? No. I took every breast out of the game. You guys are safe. There's no butts. You're not going to see any Viking butts or Viking breasts. But you will see many heads flying off their necks. Lots of blood.
Hamuram.
Valka?
The American way.
I need silence to hear the songs of nature. Hamuram. Hamuram.
Svala.
She gives praises and she is greeted. For your hearing, I hearken. O ancient ones, great Odin, great Freya, I give you thanks for your gift of Seer.
She gives thanks and she is blessed.
Eivor, it has been some time. What brings you so far to see me?
I have come for your advice on a private matter.
Come.
Is your mother well?
Her mind is a jumble. She speaks to spirits. I fear her final winter has come, but she has me. Now, let her speak to your needs.
I have had a vision. A powerful vision. It may have been my battle lust, or a delirium caused by the cold, but...
Describe it for me.
After 17 years, I saw my father's axe again. And when I touched it, the vision came on fast. There was a wolf, howling and fierce. And then a figure. A grey beard in a cloak, with a single eye. He bid me follow him.
Ah, the High One. He calls to you. Perhaps he means to speak with you. Deliver a message. Only through Seer will you see more clearly and unravel the threads that sit tangled upon your mind. This will not take long.
Have you used this sort of magic before?
Have no fear. It was not my Seer that made her like this. Her condition inspired the elixir.
Did it help her?
For a time, it opened her up to visions. Strange, unreadable things. Then she returned to her current state.
You gotta stop drugging Grandma.
Drink.
I wouldn't drink that shit.
If you seek true understanding.
Sounds like a bad trip to me. This is how they explain, by the way, the supernatural stuff. Basically, in universe, your character is tripping on drugs. That's why super crazy stuff is happening. The world is still supposed to be grounded. It's not supposed to be supernatural. But supernatural stuff, mythological stuff is allowed to happen because drugs. Which I think is that's a good compromise because I want it to be grounded, but I enjoy fun supernatural boss battles. Oh, by the way, this is the very beginning of the game, so we have like
nothing.
If you played an hour, like without dicking around, you'd be farther than I am right now, and this is like a 30-40 hour game, so I wouldn't worry about any spoilers yet. And I have a special list that I got here on my phone that I'm watching that Ubisoft sent me, so you will not have any major spoilers. Tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming this game with, like, very little, if any, story stuff.
Harvey! Harvey. Harvey!
I walk among the dead.
Sigurd. Sigurd. Brother, when did you arrive?
This looks great. I really like the lighting system.
What is this?
I'm seeing some frame drops. I don't know if you guys are seeing the screen tearing or if that's mostly just me. But it really looks good. I'm excited to see this on the Xbox Series X. I want to see if that can handle it. I think the Xbox One X would be able to handle it with a patch.
Sigurd. Brother! What is this?
There was no other way, Harvey. Our fates are fixed.
Sigurd!
Sigurd!
What has happened?
This was not for you, Harvey.
I'm checking the spoiler thing right here to make sure I don't, Alright, we're good. We're good.
Steady, Eivor. It is Valka. I am here.
Gods, I thought I... What was that?
Tell me everything.
I was on a mountain in a violent blizzard, climbing toward the summit, following a wolf.
Mm-hmm.
And the wolf was eager for my attention, as if it were beckoning me to follow.
You are the wolf-kissed, fated to carry its mark for life. In this case, it might represent your ambition, or your fear.
I saw Odin, and the Nornir spinning the threads of fate. They were watching me.
Not watching. They were showing you the way forward. Your life, your path, what lies before you, and where it ends.
That sounds like bullshit. I appreciate that, though, because there's a couple ways to watch this. You can watch it, these cutscenes, as if all of this is happening and they're speaking of fates. Or you can watch it like she just gave this guy some bad mushrooms. He had a bad trip. And he's talking about all these closed-eye visuals he had. And then she's like, oh, yeah, no. No, they weren't watching you. That was your fate.
I saw the gates to Odin's Hall of Slain Champions. They opened for me.
Shades of Valhalla, for which you are destined.
I do not know what else to say. My memories are faint, hazy.
Did you reach the summit of this mountain?
I did, yes. Sigurd was there, wounded, in pain. His fighting arm was missing. Then the wolf reappeared, the size of a dragon, twisted and terrible. It fixed its eyes on me and struck. Then I awoke.
The gods favor you, Eivor. They always have. You will have your glory, and you will earn your place in Valhalla. But these portents carry a darker truth. The missing arm, the trail of blood, the beast. You will betray your brother, Sigurd. That is the meaning of your vision.
That cannot be right. I would never betray Sigurd. He's my brother, my family.
The Nornir have spoken, and this is their message.
No, this is wrong. Or you misunderstand. That cannot be right.
You will betray Sigurd.
Odin fought against his fate. It can be done.
Hold on. The game, I don't think it's the game, I think it's my Xbox. Hold up. There we go. I have to refresh the HDMI input on the Xbox every once in a while. This is the Xbox One X, by the way, not the Series X. I'm streaming the Series X version of this game soon. Oh, that mountain looks fantastic. I have to say, I can't argue one way or the other. Some people are saying that, like, people that haven't played this game, I've seen in the chat room saying that it's too open and that there's nothing to do. Yeah, you haven't played the game. I haven't played the game enough to say one way or the other. I was able to interview some developers, and it looks like they're focusing on bringing in quality over quantity. But regardless, it looks gorgeous. I don't know if it's super dense. I hope it is. But it does look beautiful. Really fantastic graphics. Really fantastic world design and art direction. Whether the worlds are really fun to explore or not, they always nail the art direction, and they bring a lot of authenticity, which I appreciate. We still haven't had a chance to use our shield weapons. Let's go check out this mystery. But there is... It feels like there is a lot to do based on what I have played. They gave me a vertical slice a few months ago to play, and there was a lot that I was able to do in that vertical slice. They had a bunch of different mission types, some dynamic stuff that you would find just exploring the open world. And if the rest of the map is... If that was representative of the rest of the map, then I would say that this is a really solid world. Which is good, because Odyssey had a beautiful looking world, but it wasn't my favorite to explore in terms of content. I loved the look of Odyssey's world, but the content wasn't quite there for me.
So Ivan is asleep on his watch. That would explain some things. Ivan, wake up! Or you will be cast into the wild.
Must stay awake. There could be anywhere.
Are there swords in this? I believe there are swords in this. Sleepwalker.
Is he walking in his sleep?
You've heard of the White Walkers. Now meet the Sleepwalkers. You can dual wield shields. Check it out. That's enough for me. You've got hatchets, you got hammers, you've got dual-handed weapons, obviously single-handed weapons, and I'm pretty sure you have swords. You have maces, flails, but, yeah, I haven't seen one yet, but I'm pretty sure that you do.
Ivan, wake up! You're headed for the edge!
Oh, wait, I'm supposed to be following the Sleepwalker. He's about to walk off a cliff, apparently.
Is he going to ride the rope slide?
What the hell is he doing? Oh my god, there he goes. You know what, I'm gonna follow this dude.
Ivan, calm down. You were asleep.
No! I was flying through the air!
In your sleep, a harsh awakening, true. But at least you live. Have you always taken these dream walks?
Since my posting here. When I am in bed, I worry about ways we could be attacked. When I'm on watch, I cannot stay awake.
Only a fool stays awake all night worrying. You're tired when you get up, and the problem is still not solved.
You speak with the wisdom of Odin, Eivor. I will think on these words when I am in bed.
Consider them on your watch, and sleep when you're in bed. But now, report back before you're labeled a deserter. Go.
I'm on my phone when I'm in bed looking at Reddit all night. Why do I get such poor quality sleep? That's the 2020 version, I suppose. I'm trying to limit how much I use my phone in bed. Ivor's right. Bed is a place for sleep. You can look at your phone while you're eating your breakfast. Treat it as a modern newspaper. There's a mystery around here somewhere. We've turned off some of the hand-holding of exploration in the open world. Look at that waterfall. You can barely see it. It's beautiful, though. Anyway, we've turned off some of the hand-holding, so I don't know what the mystery is or where it is. They've structured the open world as follows. You've got... Let me just show you the legend. You have... No, it's not going to show me all of them. Anyway, you have places of mystery, places of wealth, and places you can raid. Those are, I think the... Oh, here it is. Wealth, mysteries, artifacts. Wealth is, you know, camps, castles, villages you can raid. Mysteries, usually, or at least often, it can deal with, either more grounded things, like that Sleepwalker, or more mythological, mystical things, like Beowulf type stuff, basically. Yeah, we're playing at 30 FPS. It's 30 FPS 4K on the Xbox One X, 60 FPS 4K on the Xbox Series X. And I'm getting some frame drops here and there. It may not be the game's fault. I'm assuming it's game related, but it could be Xbox related. I don't know. I had an issue with my Xbox earlier where it would turn off the HDMI signal for some reason. It only started happening when I updated my Xbox, so I think it has something to do with the update that I downloaded. This cloud cover is actually excellent. Yeah, there's a lot of VSync or screen tearing that I'm seeing too. I don't know how to force VSync enabled. Let me see if I can Google it real quick. Force VSync Xbox One X. You'll have to excuse my terrible climbing. I'm trying to troubleshoot while I'm doing this. Apparently it's forced, so I don't know where the hell the VSync or the screen tearing is coming from, because VSync is forced on the Xbox One X. You can't turn it off. And yet it feels like it's not on. There's a horse down there. I might be able to steal it. But how the hell do I get down there without killing myself first? Looks like there's a path. Yeah, we got this. The map's enormous. Right now, we're just in a small slice of it, so I can't really show off the entire scale of it, but it is really big. However, I don't know its size in comparison to the previous entries. I don't know if it's bigger than Odyssey or smaller than Odyssey. I think it's supposed to be slightly smaller than Odyssey, but the developers said that it's supposed to be much denser. So I'm not really too concerned about the size. It is big, but I'm more concerned about what it's populated with. And it's supposed to be pretty populated.
It must be around here somewhere.
Man, we're finding too many things.
I think there are some spots you missed.
What are these men hunting for?
My comb. Whoever finds it wins an evening of my company. Care to join them?
Okay. I turned nudity off, though, in the game settings.
I'll be the one to find it. Just you wait and see.
It must be around here somewhere.
Okay, so we can go underwater. Oh, wait, can we? Or is it just a thing where you can duck underwater for stealth? No, you can fully go underwater. Alright. Where the hell is that? I can't see shit down here. Oh, we gotta use the detective vision. Right. Right. Looks like we found it. I think. Yes! Elk antler comb. Well, that is a fine object. An object fine enough to win a knight of her company. Whoever this lady is. Well, whoever is in possession of such a fine comb must also be a fine individual. I might have to turn the stream off for this, I don't know.
I think this is yours.
Halt in your search. A winner and my comb have been found. Now, the price for finding my comb is some of my time. A walk in nature, maybe more, if that is where our conversation takes us.
I see. Lead on.
You're different than the kind my flights of fancy attract. Burdened, decorated, and delicate.
Delicate?
The others, they are like clubs, blunt and ungainly. You are nimble, like a knife.
Are you so in need of suitors that any passing woodsman or Vikinger will do?
I was married once. My Alfie died 5 winters back. Ours was a perfect marriage. I do not need another. But am I to go the rest of my days without love or attention? I think not.
And the comb?
Could be a comb, could be a brooch, or an arm ring. So long as it's lost, and to be found by a helping hand.
Any good tales come of this?
Once I thought the same man had stumbled across me 3 times. Gave me a fright.
HDMI froze again. This I'm pretty sure is my Xbox.
If this comb is worth nothing to you, what shall I do with it?
You could keep it. Comb your hair. Or I could comb it if you like.
Comb my hair. Is that why those men scrambled over each other?
I could do more than comb your hair. Find all your nuts and snags and tame them, if you'd like.
What the hell?
My shoulders are tense, and my hair is a tangle. I could use a softer touch for these kinks.
Then let me.
Interesting wordplay.
Delicate touch. Indelicate voice. This was fun, Eivor. Hold on to the comb as a keepsake.
Thank you, Beal. You tamed some knots I haven't been able to reach myself.
I had nudity turned off, so I have absolutely no clue what we just missed out on. But I thought that they would just censor the nudity. I'm assuming they actually just took out the scene entirely instead. So you heard it here, folks. Some scenes in Assassin's Creed Valhalla are just simply too lewd to censor. They got straight up porn in here. Where the hell do we go from here? We just won the game. We found a comb, and apparently that earned us free hair combing services. Okay. Alright. That was very strange. Hey, we've got some opportunity for wealth here, too. What is this? I don't think I can zoom in any further. I have no clue, but I'm gonna go check it out. Adrift Refuge. By the way, I'm gonna be streaming this game again tomorrow, but it's gonna be a little smoother than it is today, hopefully. I'm gonna see if I can fix whatever's happening. I'll uninstall the game, reinstall it, make sure that there's no patches I'm missing. And we'll focus on open world stuff. A little bit of story, but mostly open world. Honestly, I know there's implied sex, but this dirty Viking man getting his hair combed with lice and whatever the hell else is in it, him basically getting a mani-pedi from her is far more valuable than whatever the sex is that she offered. He got a full bath, and that's probably exactly what he needed. And hell, he didn't just get a bath, she practically she cleaned him as monkeys do. She picked out everything in his hair, got all the tangles, all the mats, all the knots, bugs. Possibly ate them for protein. I don't know if they're hard up for food. I think this is the area. Adrift Refuge. I'm gonna be on the lookout for some sort of a skeletal remains of a camp. Oh, no, it's down here. Well, where the hell? Let's remove all the markers. And then, why is it so faint? So, there's a giant glowing wealth dot on the right-hand side of the compass. We're heading towards a wealth dot right now. And it's gray. What kind of wealth am I going to find at a gray dot? This must be a really, really small place, because apparently we're here and I don't see anything. Maybe it's inside of a cave. So this is it. It's got to be below us. Unless I'm missing something up here, and I'm going to check because I don't want to miss anything. No, it's not up here. What TV/monitor are you running this on? I'm playing the game through a preview window of my capture card, so I unfortunately have a lot of input lag. But, I mean, that wouldn't affect the frame rate or anything because I'm playing through the preview window, but I could easily use the pass-through and be playing this on my television. But I'm not because of the fake scan. What the hell is this? What? Is it at the very base? Because it looks like I'm getting farther and oh my god. What is this? Have I no patience anymore? What is this? Adrift Refuge. Why can't I zoom in more? Man, it's too small. What is it? It's It's, I don't know, it's like... It's nothing. Moving on. I'm gonna check this thing out. This thing should be way easier to find. Yeah, there it is. Okay, the question is, how do we get there? We don't want to go to the bottom. No, we want to find some way to get on that cliff face. Which is easier said than done, because it looks like there's a giant chasm in the middle. We may have to cross over somewhere, I don't know. I don't know where. It's not like they have bridges here. And this is the wilderness. Maybe there's a jump I could make. No. No, it's connected. My bad. Still, we're gonna have to find a way down. Or across, rather. This could take a while. I feel like I'm in Legend of Zelda. Breath of the Wild. Ooh! Oh, that's a bad one. Oh, God. Last thing I want to do is fall off. We're so close. This had better be worth it. Are we too high or are we too low? No, I think we're gonna be spot on. It should be just around this bend. It's near the waterfall. I see the waterfall, and it's quite a ways below us. Oh, shit! I was just trying to let go of the cliff face. I wasn't trying to dive. It's the same button. They're both the B button. Damn it! I don't even see it anymore. Is it gone? That sucks. Whoops. Oh man, I can't believe that. All right, let's go back to I believe our quest leads us to back to Fornburg. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Fornburg. This is our current hub world, and we also found a new tattoo. So let's go back. Honestly, this game is really cool. It's not like, I can't remember the last Assassin. So Origins marked the start of new Assassin's Creed, right? It introduced a lot of things that I didn't care for. I did not like the leveling system of Odyssey or Origins. I didn't like that. But they got rid of that. This game isn't like the classic Assassin's Creeds, where it's basically Arkham Asylum type of combat. Instead, this is kind of like For Honor meets Ghost of Tsushima, somewhere in between. And the world is great. So far from what I've played, I haven't played the whole thing, obviously, but I don't think they've front-loaded it or anything. The world looks amazing. There seems like there's a lot of stuff in here. It's kind of reminded me of Red Dead Redemption 2, where you'd find some people that were doing stuff, and you could do the stuff with them if you wanted to. The hub worlds are pretty neat. It feels like it's more populated. It feels like it's denser. The world looks a lot cooler. But I am very keen on seeing if I can fix this VSync issue. And seeing if I can kind of fix this FPS issue. Regardless, I'm going to see if I can do that. Because I'm going to be streaming this game again tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming in the morning tomorrow. So, if you guys enjoyed this stream, stick around tomorrow. Not stick around here. This stream is ending. But I hope to see you guys again tomorrow. I'm going to try to fix everything before then, so you'll be able to see a better representation of this, because I'm getting a little bit of frame drops here. And I don't know if it's my Xbox or not. regardless, thank you guys for joining me for this. If you enjoyed yourselves, subscribe, leave a like. I'll be streaming again tomorrow in the morning. And, yeah, throwing axes, I believe that's a skill. Because, I don't think that's a normal item, like, arrows, for instance, and you collect the axes. I've had that skill before. Actually, it's probably in ranged. Oh, it's maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Regardless, thanks, guys. Yeah, there's also talent systems. We'll get into that tomorrow. But, I'm gonna go figure out these technical issues, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. But until then, game massively and ride shiny in chrome. May your pre-orders stick. May your charges go through. And may the bots fail. Good luck getting your console pre-orders if you've already got them. Congratulations. You are the envy. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. But until then, may the force be with you. Good luck out there. Walmart is opening up pre-orders for PS5 on the 12th. Good luck.